We are live and direct at Woolwich. Where I'm standing on currently is North Woolwich, and the picture of what you are seeing now, the other side of Woolwich that you are seeing, is the South Woolwich. Is the South Woolwich. I am at the North Woolwich. So we've got water. What you are seeing now is water. Water is the only separation between North Woolwich and the south of Woolwich. Like I said earlier, I am currently at North Woolwich, and for anyone, if you need to travel from the North Woolwich where I am right now to all those places where you have several high-rise buildings, which is the southern part of Woolwich, ordinarily you need to if you are traveling by road, it's going to take you nothing less than 40 to 40 minutes to cross this water from North Woolwich to the southern part of Woolwich. So thank God for the visionary leaders that have the interest of the masses, common man, that have the interest of road user at heart. What they do basically in a bid for them to take off the stress of having to travel 30 minutes by car from North Woolwich to South Woolwich, what they did basically is that they created a tunnel, a foot tunnel under this water. They created a foot tunnel. I think they drill a hole of about, say, 50 to 60 feet below the sea level, and they created a tunnel, a foot tunnel under this water that links the northern part of Woolwich where I'm standing now to the southern part of Woolwich. Where you are looking at across the water is the southern part of Woolwich. Where I am presently is the North Woolwich. Have a look of where I am now. Where I am now, you can see that twin building, that twin high-rise building is just directly behind me. That is North Woolwich where I am now. So we'll be taking a walk on the footpath now, on the foot tunnel. So like I said earlier, what the UK government did, they created a foot tunnel under the water to link the northern part of the Woolwich to the southern part of Woolwich. And so please take a walk with me. Can you see that can you see the dome-like building over there? That is where the tunnel is. That is our route to access the tunnel to cross over to the other side of the Woolwich. Like I mentioned before, the government constructed a tunnel under the water that links the northern part of the Woolwich to the southern part of the Woolwich. And for us to access the tunnel, we need to go through this dome. We need to go through this clay building that looks like a dome to access the tunnel. Go with me. Let's check there. I think there's a signboard that links us to where we're going. Let's see. What's the signboard saying? It says Capital Ring via Foot Tunnel, Woolwich, Charlton Park, Crystal Palace. So take a walk with me. So what I want to do basically now, I need to go into the tunnel through this. I'm going into the tunnel now. Go with me. This is the tunnel. Going into the tunnel now. There is a tunnel. So what the government did basically, like I mentioned earlier, they created, I think they bore a hole of about 50 meters below the sea level, and from there they constructed a foot tunnel for as many as possible that may like to cross from the north part of the Woolwich to the southern part of the Woolwich. You can see I'm about to get into the tunnel. This is just a stairs. I'm walking down the stairs now. I'm still walking down the stairs to connect the tunnel. The tunnel is constructed, I think, about 50 to 50 feet below the sea level, and from there, they constructed the foot tunnel that links North Woolwich to the South Woolwich. This can be likened to the same thing we have in Ikorodu to Ajah. There is a water, it's only water that's okay. We are at the basement now. We are at the basement. We are at the sea level. We are at almost 50 to 60 feet below the sea level. Now we have the tunnel. Now the journey starts. The journey starts from here. Okay, this is the tunnel. This is the foot tunnel. I'm like 50 feet below the sea level. I have water up over there while I'm underneath. Even in the tunnel, the government, the UK government are magnanimous enough to even have an elevator. But for some reasons, I think this elevator is not functional for now, which was why I had to use the stairs to access the tunnel. So I'm at the tunnel. To walk from this tunnel, from this side of the North Woolwich tunnel to the other southern part of the Woolwich, it's going to take me 7 minutes. So start this journey with me. This is exactly what we are saying. These are visionary leaders. These are leaders that think outside of the box. These are leaders, UK leaders, really, they marvels me really. Anything they do, these are leaders who have the interest of the masses at the center of whatever thing they do. They run an inclusive government where everybody that lives in the UK matters to them. Just imagine, they knew that quite a number of people will need to move from North Woolwich to South Woolwich, from South Woolwich to North Woolwich. So rather than having them drove for 40 meters to cross the water, what did they do? They created a foot tunnel where you can just walk for 5 to 7 minutes and you are the other side of the tunnel. I think this UK government deserves an applause. I think they need to be applauded, really. I've never seen this before. I've lived more than 40 years of my life all in Nigeria. I have never seen a tunnel before. You need to go. This same waterway can be likened to the same thing we have in Lagos from Ikoyi to Ajah. The only thing separating Ajah from Ikoyi is water. And more often than not, when you are traveling from Ajah to Ikoyi by road, because of the water, you need to drive for like 2 to 4 hours. While I was in Nigeria, most times when we are going to work from Ajah, we leave home 4:30 a.m. such that we'll be able to get to office by 8. Just imagine if the government created something like this, a foot tunnel or a car tunnel under the Ajah water, where you can just drive past for less than 30 minutes and already you're on the island. Most times, I think while I was in Nigeria, I used to work at Oriental Hotel close to Lekki toll gate. Most times after the close of business from Lekki toll gate, it will take us most times 1 hour, 2 hours to cross from Ikoyi, from that Lekki toll gate to Ikoyi, because of traffic. And what do we have there? It's just water. Just imagine if they created this tunnel, it's something we can just walk through the tunnel from the Lekki toll gate by Oriental Building to Ikoyi, that cut there. And it makes life easy. These are things that we need our government to do such that they take the stress off common man, but rather their attention is drawn to some other frivolous thing. I'm appealing to the government of today. I'm appealing to our legislators, our senators, governors, ministers. Please, let us come up with a policy that have the interest of Nigerians at the center of everything you do. It will not cost us anything. Most times you see all these politicians, our leaders, they come for manifesto, they come for campaign, and all they keep saying, I will build road, I will construct road. This is 21st century. We shouldn't be happy. We shouldn't be happy with construction of roads where countries are creating tunnels, where countries are countries are constructing rail tracks. By now, nothing stops Nigeria from having train tracks from Lagos, that leads from Lagos to Asaba, Lagos to Onitsha, Lagos to Port Harcourt, Lagos to Abuja by now. So it baffles me really. I think it has gotten to that point where we need to hold our leaders accountable. Our leaders need to come up with you can imagine this is a tunnel. Just imagine, before now, I think some 20 years ago, we used to have what's it called? Tarzan jetty at the other side of Ikoyi, leading to Oriental Hotel. Back then, but for some reason, it's no longer operational now. Then with the jetty, I think from Ikoyi, if you are going from Ikoyi to Lekki, you go to a Tarzan jetty. Then there's a way it ferries people's cars then, but it's no longer working. I'm saying the tunnel. Government, Nigerian government, we are appealing to you. Please come up with policies that will take away the stress from average Nigerians. An average Lagosian that lives in the outskirts of Lagos and comes to the island spend at least 8 hours in traffic to and fro. And we have governors coming in after 4 years, after 8 years. They are not considering doing it. Please, enough of construction of road. Our road in Nigeria, in Lagos, is saturated already, is congested already. We've got lots of waterways. There are things we need to do. By now, we should start leveraging, government should start subsidizing boat transport. In Ikorodu alone, if you need to come from Ikorodu to the island, the cost of journey, the cost of using boats is very expensive, which is why you see many people struggle to get buses. They wake up very early, 4:30, just to get to island by 8 o'clock. Government of the day, we need you to create tunnel. Let there be tunnel. Under Third Mainland Bridge, we can have tunnel. Under the Aja water, the Ebute water in Ikorodu, we can have a tunnel where people can ride, where people can drive their cars, where people can walk, where people can cycle. Thank you. Yes, my friend, we are the other end of the tunnel now. And at the end of this tunnel, you can see there's also an elevator. So like I said earlier, where I am presently, I'm like 50 to 60 meters below the sea level. So now I need to get into this elevator to take me to the ground level. Okay, this is the elevator. Ooh, I'm inside the elevator already. This is the elevator. I'm inside the elevator. So what I need to do now, I need to press. I was coming from -1, so I need to go to the street level, which is the. So let's wait. It's taking me up. It's taking me up. I'm still going up to the ground level. I've just left the tunnel level. I'm going to the ground level now. So Thank you for staying with me. Yes, thank you. Yes, I've just gotten to the ground level now. I've just gotten to the ground level. See, I've just came out of the lift. This is Woolwich Foot Tunnel South. Let's go out. Yes, I'm now live and direct at South Woolwich. I've left the North Woolwich. See, I just came out from another dome, another clay-like dome, just like the one, just a replica of the same that I walked in through while I was coming from the northern part of Woolwich. Let's see the sign here. You can see North Woolwich Station via Foot Tunnel if I need to go in. Okay, let me show you guys the water again. I just came out from a foot tunnel under this water. I just came out under this water now. Can you believe it? That a tunnel is directly under this water. Let me access this platform. You can imagine. I just came out from there. Can you remember those two twin buildings that I showed you guys that was right behind me while I was at North Woolwich? You can see those two high-rise buildings. I just came out from that northern part of the Woolwich. Across the water, there is a tunnel that I walked through. So what am I saying basically? What I'm saying in essence is we have a replica of this same scenario in Nigeria between Lekki and Ikoyi, between Ikorodu and Ikoyi, that the government is not exploring. Please, government of the day, we appeal to you. Think outside the box. Create tunnel that will ease the free flow of traffic in most parts of Nigerians, because as I speak to you, our over-reliance on road transport is really putting a whole lot of pressure on our road system. Come up with policies that makes transport seamless and itch-free to common man. Thank you. Nigeria is blessed, I can't lie.